are left behind? And especially, what do you do if they're children?
Since 2007, when we first arrived in Sierra Leone, we have encountered many challenges. The consequences of a civil war, extreme poverty, the Ebola crisis, and more recently, devastating floods. The mission had nothing. We had no buildings, we had no land, we had no property. Since then, by the grace of God, you will see what the mission has accomplished. In our first year, the few members of our mission were living in a rented house. Soon after, we acquired land in the city and began the construction of our residence quarters. The top level, a 3-story building eventually, is for male missionary residents and visitors. The middle level is for female missionary residents, and the lower level is for female visitors. One of our earliest projects was the establishment of a teachers' college. This began roughly around 2010, 2011, and started functioning around about 2012, 2013. Right now, we have over 150 students. We give scholarships, we supply education for people to become teachers, particularly in the area of early childhood. Good afternoon, everybody. We are here in Freetown, Sierra Leone. I'm right on top of our new orphanage building at Tower Hill. Tower Hill is in the middle of Freetown. It's right in the very center of Freetown. It's more like the Acropolis of Freetown. We're on a height here. This building here is a 3-story building, and it will consist downstairs of the kindergarten for the orphan children. It will consist on the first floor. It will consist of the dormitory area, and here on the 3rd floor will be the offices of the Archdiocesan District of Sierra Leone. One of the services we offer to the children of Waterloo, we have over 600 pupils in our school at Waterloo, is a free hot meal every day. This meal is to be eaten in the new dining hall. This hall, of course, is not just for eating purposes. We can have meetings there, we can have theater, we can have music concerts, we can have conferences, we can have receptions.
On behalf of Israel Tech and System, I proudly hand over the key to the mission.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Around about the year 2014, we began a wonderful project to create a double-story school at Waterloo. This school has been completed in 2018, and we accommodate hundreds of students in very modern facilities.
Children of Waterloo Orthodox Christian Primary School, we wish to tell the people in Australia thank you for what they have done for us.
About 2 years ago, 2016 or so, we began the Children's Home Project in Waterloo. That is to say, to accommodate about 16 children that have been left orphaned by the Ebola crisis. The first Waterloo Children's Home is now complete with furniture, with solar lighting. It will have 2 matrons full-time staying there with the children, and the children will be given free education, free housing, free meals. Presently, we are building another children's home adjacent to the present one. One of the major services that our mission offers is free medical service. We have a medical clinic in Waterloo. We also have another medical clinic at Tower Hill. The medical clinic has an international doctor. In Waterloo, we also have 2 nurses assisting him. We provide free medical services, that is to say, free medicine, as well as the medical diagnosis. By 2010, we had acquired very good property in Syke Street. This property was already a school, a government-assisted school, and we acquired the property and started building a double-story school together with a cathedral and offices. The first permanent large church that we completed was St. Eleftherios and St. George in our Syke Street compound. The other church that we also completed eventually was St. Constantine and Helen at Tower Hill. The third church that we completed is the one in our Waterloo compound called the Resurrection of Christ and St. Moses the Ethiopian. And over the last 10 years, we have baptized hundreds and hundreds of people, children, adults, old people, young people, hundreds if not thousands. We celebrate ecclesiastical services every day. We are assisting many orphan children, particularly in Waterloo. Presently, where they are living is in very dilapidated circumstances. And presently, the quality of life they are leading is very, very poor, since their parents have died of Ebola or something else. And so they are really forced to live with their grandparents or uncle, but the grandparents are not able to take care of them. This is where the church comes in to supplement the efforts of their uncles or their grandparents.
Where are your parents?
My parents is dead.
You lost your parents?
Yes.
Both of them?
Yes.
When did you lose your parents?
My parents dies in Ebola.
They were killed. They died during the Ebola epidemic, right?
Yes.
So you are staying with who?
I'm staying with my grandma.
With your grandma.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Then where are you living at present?
I live at Freetown
Kisita Waterloo Camp. Hmm?
She's not nothing.
Okay, she does nothing.
Yes.
Okay.
What the Orthodox mission have already done?
What is the mission doing for you as of now?
Orthodox mission do for me well.
Okay, the Orthodox mission is doing well for you,
Yes.
meaning they are taking care of you.
Yes.
They pay your tuition, they provide food for you, learning materials, right?
Yes.
So what do you say in return for the what do you intend to impart to give to the Orthodox mission in return?
I give Orthodox mission thank you.
Okay, you are telling the mission thanks for what they are doing for you, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will convey your message.
It's taking over. See in West Africa. Hey. Cause we praise your name for the love and loyalty you give to our nation. Oh, see, and you're already saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody is saying thank you. Ooh, our thanks and appreciation. We always saying thank you, thank you. The children say thank you. Ooh, for the love and charity, show us the reality. That's why we praise your name. Orthodox mission is working. Thank you to take the children from the thank you and give them better education. Yes, we are saying thank you. Orthodox mission is working. Thank you to take the children from the thank you and give them better medication. Yes, we are saying thank you.
The mothers are saying thank you. The children are saying thank you. The whole country is saying thank you. Yes, we are saying thank you. You take the children from the streets. You give them better education. You give them better medication. Yes, we are saying thank you. You give them food to eat. You give them things to wear. Up to those who are so good, the Lord will bless you. Show us the reality. Pray for continuity. For the love and care you show to us. Orthodox, we will always love you.
Orthodox mission is working. Thank you to take the children from the thank you and give them better education. Yes, we are saying thank you. Orthodox mission is working. Thank you to take the children from the thank you and give them better medication. Yes, we are saying thank you. We say thank you.
First of all, let's give thanks to God Almighty for the life and energy He gave to us. We would like to extend our gratitude to the Orthodox mission for giving us the chance to live like other children. More so, we would like to give thanks to all our sponsors. We the children of this nation, they say thank you, thank you. Our conscience will not serve we well if we fail to take cognizance of the volunteers who put themselves together to support the Octodus mission.
And I want to say thank you to the Octodus mission. Paradise for kids in UK, paradise for kids in Australia, paradise for kids in USA, and to all the sponsors in Greece. I want to say thank you to you all.
Show us the reality, pray for continuity, for the love and care you show to us. Octodus, we will always love you.
Octodus mission is working, thank you, to take the children from the thank you, and give them better education. Yes, we are saying thank you. Octodus mission is working, thank you, to take the children from the thank you, and give them better medication. Yes, we are saying thank you. Octodus mission is working, thank you, to take the children from the thank you, and give them better education. Yes, we are saying thank you. Octodus mission is working, thank you, to take the children from the thank you, and give them better medication. Yes, we are saying thank you. Octodus mission is working, thank you, to take the children